All right, good evening. My diary for today. I brought Melody inside. I keep seeing her in the background. She look like she's struggling. She probably is struggling. Melody is my first plant baby. And I kept her alive. It's been several months now, but the cold days have been putting a strain on Melody because she mostly lives outside, but yeah, so I bought her inside to try to bring her back to life. But it haven't been going well. I haven't given her as much TLC as I had been in the past because I've been trying to focus on putting content out. So there's that. So anyways, I just got on the phone with my daughter, having a heart-to-heart with her, 21 years of age, just trying to find herself. Things are hard, but it's so weird, like listening to her struggle with the same things I struggled with, not even only sooner as a year ago, right? And so for her to be going through and challenging herself on those things now feels really good to me, because it's just like, at least she got a head start that I didn't get, right? But it's still hard because I know the pain of the challenges that you pretty much put upon yourself at that age or at any age, when you just don't listen to yourself and follow your intuition and stand up for yourself and all those things that happen to you as a result of all those things, right? So just wanted to share that because we spent about an hour and a half on the phone just talking about the challenges her life is giving her right now. And again, my dog is here, so if you hear snoring, that is the dog, okay? But what I really wanted to talk to about today was, I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget. So this morning, I had a ton of overwhelming negative thoughts. And usually when I have some negative thoughts, I'm able to just really, I have so many consistent negative thoughts that I already have positive thoughts to combat them, right? So whenever I have one of my regular negative thoughts, I just say my positive mantra and it like restores me. But sometimes I get to a point where I have negative thoughts that there's so many and my positive mantras do not work. And when I get into that space, what I usually do is allow myself to feel the negativity. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, I embrace the negative thoughts and I really feel the negative emotion. I give it space to do what it needs to do, to bring me the feeling that I need to feel of disappointment or frustration. Because what I have realized is that negative emotions really get a bad rap. But what they do is really show you what's really important in your life. Like if something is sad to you or upsetting to you or depressing or angry, makes you angry, that's because it's really important. And that means that you need to put your time and energy and effort into it. And as much as you are spending as much time and effort and energy as fucking around or watching Netflix, you know? And so today was one of those days where it's just like, it was enough overwhelming emotions that my mind was like, ain't no mantra gonna do, right? And I think that also the benefit of it is like allowing myself to really vent. I think I talked about this before in one of my videos where I remember when I turned 39, I was having negative emotions and I was expressing outwardly to other people like my disappointment where I was in my life. And they were so quick to be like, but you have a husband and kids and a career. And I was just like, but that ain't what I'm upset about. So what's the purpose of you talking right now? So it helped me realize that I'm like, dang, people are really uncomfortable with negative emotions. Like, I'm not saying I'm finna go jump off a cliff, goddamn. Like, I'm just expressing that I am not happy with things and where they are. And so therefore I'm going to start to reassess how I'm living my life so that the things that are showing up, bubbling up, that are important, I can start to focus on. But if I pretend like I'm okay, or I swiftly tuck my negative emotions under the rug, I don't give myself a chance to really realize what I really care about, that I need to start focusing on. So today I allow myself to vent without quickly sweeping a positive emotion into because my spirit wouldn't let me, you know. And I really sat in my disappointment. And the crazy thing is, the reason why I even bring this up is because I feel like so many people are afraid to do that, because they think if they do that, then they will never recover. They think that if they really sit in their emotions, that they will go down this downward spiral and never come back into the abyss of negative emotions and never come back. And I kid you no lie, as soon as I gave myself permission to feel what I was really feeling, and I was done with it, and that took all of like 5 minutes, and probably just 5 minutes for me because I've been doing it so frequently that it wasn't like a huge buildup. Then I started feeling good again. I was like, okay, so this is what I need to do, and I'm so proud of you for doing that. I'm so grateful for everything that I have so far. It was just such an easy transition from like negative emotion to positive emotion once I gave myself permission to feel the negative emotion. So I brought this up, and I'm saying this in my diary because, you know, I used to feel like I had to fight against my negative emotions so much. I used to feel like that was my job, to never feel down about anything. And I think, even though I had heard this plenty of times before of what I said to you about negative emotions really showing you what you want and what you desire, on my 39th birthday is when it really was real and clicked for me that now that I know what bothers me, that means I need to go towards something different. And so I felt compelled to share that today, even though this diary is supposed to be just about like what I'm going through right now, which this is what I'm going through. I have kind of turned this into just like a sort of an inspirational message today. Give your negative space, give your negative emotion space to breathe. You will come back from it. Don't worry. And whatever it tells you, take charge in your life and go towards that thing. Like, if you're down about where you are in your life and you know that what you're doing is not consistent with what you want to be doing, pivot. Take that shit seriously. Because I really think this is how people end up with mental health issues or mental wellness challenges, because they don't listen to themselves. Yourself is trying to tell you, hey, I don't like this shit. And you're like, no, but the sun will come out tomorrow. And yourself is like, fuck the sun. Like, the moon has taken over, bitch. So just honor yourself is what I'm trying to say. Honor yourself by by listening to your negative emotions and take real action, because that shit ain't going away. It's going to keep coming back, and it's going to come back stronger and stronger and stronger if you do not listen. And so that is my advice to you. Listen to yourself. Give yourself the attention and the time that you need. And that's all I want to say about that for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow.